All right, friends, welcome. Today I'm going to be just kind of touching up my makeup a little bit here to get ready to go to the club. So I'm just going to touch up my foundation a little bit here. So going in with my Uoma foundation and a wet beauty blender to just kind of touch up the areas where I feel like I got a little bit oily today, but just a little bit of touch up because I do already have some products on my face. So I don't want to load too many products on my face, but just blending in kind of the spots where my makeup did come off a little bit earlier today. All right, we're gonna call that good on the touch-up because I gotta leave my house in 15 minutes. So we're gonna call that good. Just cover up the neck acne a little bit there. And I'm just gonna quickly start throwing on all of my powders. So I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Puff and my Essence All About Matte and just kind of touch up my face and just mattify it a little bit here. Just make sure I'm not super shiny tonight when I go out. When I put on my makeup for work, I did not put on any sort of bronzer, highlighter, or blush just so that I could very easily just touch up my base here like I am now. But I do have my eyebrows done and my eyelashes done, so we have a little bit completed here. I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible powder and just touch this up a little bit. I do already have some on my face, so we're just gonna do a nice light little touch up of what we've got here. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow, so I'm not super worried about that. All right, nice and touched up. We're just speeding through it here. I'm gonna go in with my NARS bronzer here and just add a little bit of bronze to my face. And to give myself a little bit more cheekbones and definition to my face. And a little bit of a chin as well while we're at it here. And a little bit on the forehead. Hopefully I'm not getting too much product in my hair. That's okay. All right, that should be pretty good. It is going to be quite dark where we're at, so it doesn't really matter what I look like. And I'm going to go in with my little NARS blush here and just add a little bit of blush to my face. I do just try to extend it up towards my cheeks, just like I would my bronzer, just so that it just extends my cheekbones instead of putting it primarily just on like the apples of my cheeks. And I am gonna reblend this with my highlighter, not my highlighter, my bronzer, because there's like a little bit of a gap between them, which I don't like. Just bring this up a little bit on my face, just so they look a little bit more symmetrical. So I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I used for bronzing and just gonna reblend all this together. Let me actually just get a little bit more bronzer here, because I feel like it kind of goes away when I put the blush on. It all just kind of blends in. So I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit more bronzer here. And now we're gonna go in with a little bit of my Ofra highlighter and just add a little bit of some nice blinding highlight here. I love a nice bright highlight, so this Ofra highlighter is definitely my jam. All right, that looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of nose highlight, although I am probably gonna have my face covered, but that's okay. All right, nice and bright. I think that's good. I don't know, I feel like it could be a little bit more, but it's all right. A little bit of the nose highlight as well there. So I'm going to do a little bit of an eye look for us tonight. Again, I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, so I'm not going to do too much, but let's see what I have time for. All right, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of my KVD Shake Eyeshadow Primer here. And I'm going to put this all over my lids just so that the colors come out more pigmented and it does blend nicely, because there have been a couple times where I've tried to just put on shadow without primer, and it's just, I don't know how I lived doing shadow without it before, because it just was not quite the same. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Tartelette Toasted palette, and I'm gonna do some more bold colors tonight. So I'm gonna go straight in here with Warmth. This is kind of my edge color here. So just placing this color on the edge part of my eye, and then I'm gonna just start sweeping it over kind of once I have the edge built up to where I want it to be. So that looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna start sweeping that over as a nice little base here for myself. And I try to sweep only in one direction instead of doing the windshield wiper, although I'm definitely guilty of still doing it, but it just helps to apparently keep your eye more open and not have it as dragged down as much. So I do try to only push in one direction on this here. I'm just gonna build up this edge a little bit more. I feel like this could be a little bit more vibrant, and just start pushing that color over. Okay, this eye looks more vibrant than this eye. So we need a little bit more color over on this side, just so we're looking a little bit more similar here. Okay, those look fairly decent in terms of being the same shade. I'm gonna go in with a tiny brush and just sweep this color under my eye, because I love that little under eye shadow look. I just feel like it really ties everything together so nicely. So I think I'm doing okay on time. So I think I could do a nice little accent color here too as well. All right, so I'm gonna go in with a brush that's got a nice little tip on it. I'm gonna go in here with Cozy. This is kind of my one makeup look that I know how to do, so this is the one that I'm doing. So just kind of building up the edge and just trying to make a little V here on my eye and just sweeping it over, just trying to make sure that the color's on the outer part of my eye here, just to really create a little bit more depth and dimension. And just because of the way my eyes are shaped, I do try to take this color up over kind of the hood part of my eye, otherwise it wouldn't really be able to be seen that well. So I just think it adds like a nice little bit of depth and dimension here to my eye. All right. And I'm just gonna put this same color a little bit under my eye as well, but not all the way over, just kind of on like the outer half, outer third. Otherwise it does kind of make my eye look, I feel like, too droopy and heavy. So I feel like this eye, everything's coming out more pigmented than this eye. I'm just gonna sweep this color up a little bit more just to get a little bit more of that. Just make sure it's kind of blended a little bit. I feel like the line's kind of harsh, but that's okay. We're in a little bit of a time crunch. Back in with that thin little brush. I'm just gonna drag that color underneath, just kind of like half of my eye, just so that this part matches, but I don't want my eye to look like just droopy and pulled down. I guess those are the same word, but I do just want like a little color under here, but I don't want it to look too much. All right, it's actually looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm just gonna go in here with Candle. I'm just gonna pop a nice glitter on it here. And then that'll pretty much be the eye look. I'm just gonna do a little bit on the brow bone and we'll be good. Ah, my pizza's done. Good timing. Okay, let me just finish this up here. A little bit of inner corner. I just got that in my eye. That's okay. Just a little bit more glitter on this eye here. Because I feel like this one's looking different than this one. But that's okay. I'm not as good at inner corners on this side. I don't know why. But this one just does not look as good. Alright, so I am just going to go back in with the first brush that I had. Or not the first brush. The kind of accent brush that I had. And just make sure that I'm like blending in my accent shade here. I feel like I'm blending it more on this side inward. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Just grabbing that shade and just blending that in. Then I'm going to go back in with the first brush I had with a little bit of s'more here. Just this white color just to highlight my brow bone and just make kind of the division between the colors a little bit softer. Alright, I'm going to go pull my pizza out of the oven. But before I do that, I'm going to quickly swipe on some top mascara in case I got a little bit of shadow on it, so that when I come back I can just pop on lashes and be good to go. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab my pizza. Oh no! Girl. Okay, not gonna lie guys, we had a little bit of a pizza crisis, but we're gonna live. So the pizza I got said just to put it on the rack, and it kind of fell a little bit, but I'm still gonna eat it. But I am a little bit sad about it. So hopefully that's not like a sign for the rest of my night. Hopefully I just have a good rest of my night, but I'm a little sad about my pizza right now. Alright, just gonna go in, do a little bit of bottom mascara. Hold on, let me get a little closer here so I can see what I'm doing. Otherwise I will accidentally stamp mascara on my face and we'll have to redo like 4 steps of my face. And this is just the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I just like this one when I put on false lashes. I just feel like, I don't know, it looks better. And it doesn't like smear as much, perhaps. So I'm now going to go in with my lashes. I just got these yesterday, so I do probably need to trim them a little bit to fit my eye. If I could open them. All right. There we go. And also just make sure that okay, so these are the Ardell Light as Air lashes in 521. It did come with a little mini glue, which is cool. But we'll see what they're like. I feel like these are going to be cute lashes, but I will probably need to trim them a little bit to fit my eye here. Do I really care what shoes or boots I wear? I do care. I maybe should have measured my eye before I just started snipping, but that's all right. We're feeling bold and dangerous. I'm honestly just gonna wear heels because I'm wearing like pants right now, so I'm just gonna wear like just some basic heels with this. I have not had my toenails done in like a month or so, but I think it'll be okay. I was thinking about wearing boots, but like I feel like the boots I was gonna wear are white, and I'm too nervous to wear like white boots to the club. So, all right, let's try to put a little glue on this and see if I trimmed these enough. I'm thinking it should be okay, but like famous last words as I'm coming home, my eyelash is falling off. I feel like a lot of times when I go out, I just wear sneakers because I go places that are like low key, which like I love. Like I like getting dressed up, but like I don't know, like I feel like I like to be comfortable. So if I can wear sneakers, then I will wear sneakers. White shoes at Pumpkin Harvest might be risky, but at a club too. Oh, we're skipping it. I'm wearing black heels. Hopefully I don't get stepped on. Ah, so not the heels that wrap around your leg 100 times. We're not a fan. I'm surprised. I feel like those are kind of fun. I do have a pair. They only wrap around my leg, I think, like 3 times, but I just have a hard time wearing them because I don't know. I need to walk around in them, and those heels are not that great for walking in. So it's a little bit tricky. But I do have those. I'm probably not going to wear those, but since you said that, now I'm thinking about maybe wearing them. Not because of what you said, just because I remembered that I had those heels. Okay, I maybe should have trimmed off a little more of this eyelash because we are lightweight struggling here, but we're going to push through. These eyelashes are a little bit more natural than I thought they were going to be, but I think it's going to work out. I'm not doing that trick I learned on TikTok. I think I started pulling off my natural eyelashes when I was doing it because I think I got like the glue in my natural eyelashes, and then I would just be like sitting there trying to get the glue off, and I'm like, I think I'm making out my actual eyelashes. So I like the hack, but like I probably just need to do a better job of removing the lash glue for it to work for me. And now I'm paranoid that I'm like missing lashes from like the one time I did it, so we're gonna hold off on that hack for a bit. All right, we're gonna trim off just a little bit of this eyelash. Hopefully the same amount as the other eye. Hard to say. All right, these actually, they look not bad. I've been told that men are never like, wow, she had an okay personality, but those eyelashes were fuego. So I guess no one really cares about my eyelashes except for myself. And I think they're fine. And they're fairly comfortable to wear. And that's what matters. Because I don't want to be uncomfortable. All right, I'm just gonna blow on this a little bit before I put it on my eye this time. I'll show you the full fit afterwards. I feel like it's pretty decent. I just got these pants in from Fashion Nova. I will be doing a Fashion Nova haul soon, but I think they're pretty cool. I feel pretty cool in them. I don't have shoes on yet, but we're gonna put shoes on. I like hardly ever wear shoes because I work at home. I look so ridiculous right now. I hardly ever wear shoes because I work from home, so I'm not hyped to have to put shoes on. All right, let's try to put this eyelash on and not make a mess with my face here. Sometimes I will like get eyelash glue, like I'll just like stamp it on my eyelid on accident, and I'm like, well, great, now there's a big black smudge there. So this is working out okay so far. I wish these eyelashes were a little bit more dramatic, but that's okay. Sometimes eyelashes that are more dramatic are more uncomfortable. Those things kind of go hand in hand sometimes. All right. I'm trying to make sure that they look similar on my eyes, and the front, I don't know if this is considered the front and the back, I don't know. The outer and inner corners are down. It looks not bad. I'm not mad at it. All right. I'm going to put on a little bit of lipstick here. Let's see. I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime here. I feel like this eyelash is bothering me a little bit, but it's going to be all right. A little bit of MAC Prep and Prime just so that Hopefully my lipstick stays on a little bit longer, but we'll see. Yeah, on point eyeliner would make me weak as well because I cannot do my eyeliner very well. I do like this top, I will say that. This is from, I think this is from Shein. This is a rare find that worked out. The back's not so great, but from the front it's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna put on a little bit of lipstick here. Hold on as I try not to make a mess of myself here. Sometimes I slip and then I just have way too much lipstick on. So we're gonna try to just do a nice and even here so that they look nice and symmetrical here. Let's see. Okay, we're getting close. All right, so I'm gonna try to smile and see what it looks like when I smile and just see if it's, I definitely just put that on my teeth. All right, this looks pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I wanna call that good. I think that's fine. All right, I'm gonna spray down my face here with, I guess let's go with like a little bit more of a finer mist because I did just put on lashes. So, oh my goodness. I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. I do normally go in with the NYX one to finish, but I just don't wanna like freak out my eyelashes or get my face like too wet. So, let me move you guys to a little bit of better lighting, show you guys the makeup, show you guys the fit. Oh, thank you. I'm glad we like the fit and the makeup. Have I ever been not happy with the club experience? Yes. For one of my birthdays, I was in Vegas and this girl like tripped on me and like kind of like hit me in the process and like spilled like 2 like vodka crayons on me, and I was wearing all white and it was my birthday and it was just like very sad. So I was very unhappy with that experience, but otherwise, I don't know, I've never had anything that was like crazy bad. I mean, that was kind of crazy bad, but like I would say I don't like go place and like that was terrible. But like, yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, let me see if I can like angle this down a little bit so I can show you guys the fit. Close this. How did I do this before where I showed you guys the fit? All right, let's try this. I think my makeup hurts on the way here. All right, well, I got like the little cargos on. These are from Fashion Nova, kind of fun. The back of this fit is like not great, but we're doing what we can with it. These are just like little joggers. I am gonna put like some little black heels on, but I'm fairly happy with putting this all together in a fairly quick time frame. So I'm gonna get out there. I hope you guys have a fun weekend. I will see you tomorrow.